Have you ever felt like you understand people, even when they say nothing? Like you can see through behavior, patterns, reactions, almost instantly? You notice how someone changes their tone. You catch small inconsistencies. You feel when something is off, even if no one else notices it. And at some point you stop and think, why do I analyze people this much? What if I told you this isn't something most people can do, and it's not something they even realize exists? Stay with me, because this might explain why you see people differently and why that changes everything. Let's start with something simple. 1. You don't trust words. Not fully. When someone says something, your brain automatically checks it against their tone, body language, timing. You're not just listening, you're verifying. And when something doesn't match, you feel it immediately. 2. You notice micro-reactions. A slight pause, a forced smile, a delayed response, a change in eye contact. Things that last less than a second, but your brain catches them. And then it asks, why? 3. You read between the lines automatically. You don't need someone to explain what they mean. You already understand what they're trying to say, or what they're avoiding. And sometimes that makes conversations feel fake to you. 4. You predict behavior. You don't just see what someone is doing, you see what they're going to do next, because you've already recognized the pattern. And once your brain locks onto a pattern, it's hard to ignore. 5. You feel when someone is being genuine or not. You can't always explain it logically, but you sense it. Something feels real or something feels off. And more often than not, you're right. 6. You analyze tone more than words. What someone says matters, but how they say it matters more to you. The energy behind it, the intention, the emotion. That's where the real meaning is. 7. You replay interactions, not because you're stuck, but because your brain is still analyzing. You go back to moments, reactions, details, trying to understand what was really happening beneath the surface. 8. You struggle to ignore what you see. Once you notice something about someone, you can't unsee it, even if you want to. Even if it would make things easier, your brain holds on to it. 9. You see contradictions in people. What they say versus what they do. What they show versus what they hide. And it creates a quiet tension, because you're aware of something they're not acknowledging. And now, number 10. The real reason you overanalyze people. Your brain is built for patterns, not just logic. Human behavior. You don't just interact with people, you study them, their habits, their reactions, their inconsistencies. And once your brain starts doing that, it doesn't stop. Because people follow patterns, and your mind recognizes them faster than most. But here's the part most people don't understand. This ability comes with a cost. Because when you see people clearly, you also see what they hide. The insecurity, the inconsistency, the intention behind the behavior. And that can make interactions feel different. Less simple, less genuine, more real. And that's why you sometimes feel disconnected. Not because you don't understand people, but because you understand them too well. But here's the truth. This isn't something to suppress, it's something to control. Because the same mind that overanalyzes people is the same mind that can read situations, avoid manipulation, understand intentions, and move strategically. You don't just experience people, you understand them. And once you learn how to use that, it stops being overwhelming and starts becoming power. So if you've ever felt like you analyze people too much, like you see things others don't, like you can't turn it off, maybe you're not overthinking. Maybe you're just aware of how people really work. And once you accept that, you stop questioning yourself and start trusting what you see. If this felt too accurate, you already know why.